This is Pavlos, and I like when I do shows with my dad.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest kids in the whole world, and their dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos, Angela, and Nick Pavlidis.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Pavlidis, and thank you so much for being here for another episode of 5 Minutes with Dad. This is the podcast where you get to listen in on a little father-son or daddy-daughter time with me, my 5-year-old daughter Angela, or my 8-year-old son Pavlos. Before I play today's episode, I want to really quickly share you the resource of the week, which is a book that my son loves to play with. We talked about a similar one a couple years ago, but this is a really fun one. It's called How to Draw 101 Animals. It gives you step-by-step instructions that anyone, it's even fun for adults to take little shapes and turn them into really cool episodes, really cool animals. So if you have a kid who is just learning to draw, or who is a really creative kid and wants to draw some cool things like lions and crabs and snakes and owls and things like that, go to 5minuteswithDad.com/how-to-draw. That's our affiliate link. It'll send you right to Amazon to pick up that book. It is $3.52 as I am recording this with Prime shipping. So you can have your kid drawing 101 animals in 2 days. Check it out, 5minuteswithDad.com/how-to-draw. All right, today's episode, Angela and I, we've been running around a little bit with my new business and everything like that, so it's been a little bit slow recording, but we have about 10 episodes that we recorded over the past couple of weeks, and we're excited to start releasing them to you. The first one was just fun. We're reviewing a couple of theme parks. We did a couple other theme parks a few years ago, but we had some fun. The kids are now going on roller coasters, and it's a little bit about reviewing the parks and just getting back behind the microphone, having some fun, sharing with you guys, and then a little bit of how to overcome some fear, because when kids go to theme parks, sometimes they're hesitant. They see these big machines and they get scared. But when they go on the rides, when they overcome their fears in a safe way, with parents, with seatbelts, with all these stuff in, they can have a lot of fun and get over some of their fears to really have a great time. So Angela and I just talked through these things. You can hear about how she says she wasn't scared. She was a little bit nervous at first, but then when she got on, it was over and over and over again. We had so much fun. Check it out. Have some fun and let us know some things you want to talk about. We talked about going back to school. We talked about some things like that. Some things that you're curious about. We'd love to have episodes on it. Email me, nick@5minuteswithdad.com. Enjoy the show. Who's ready for an awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad?
Yay!
That's right. I'm here with Angela Pavlidis, and we just got back from somewhere that was super fun. Ange, can you tell everybody where we got back from?
Santa's Village and Storyland with our cousins.
Yeah, you got to talk into the microphone because no one can hear you. We went to Santa's Village and Storyland. We took 2 days and we snuck out and we drove up to where?
But
Go ahead.
we have some time with our cousins at the last day,
Yes.
but not the whole day.
Right, because we drove back, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So we are going to talk about...
And we drove back in the morning.
We drove back in the morning, yes. And then where'd you go when you got back in the morning? We went straight to whose house?
Yaya's.
Yes. And you slept over. You had a fun last week, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You got to talk close to the mic, Goofy McGee.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I wanted to talk to you about something. There was a ride that you went on. And I don't know if you were scared. Were you scared at first? I want to talk to you about fear and doing things that sometimes scare you a little bit, but doing them in a careful way and making sure that you have the right people and the right things in place to make.
And it was the dinosaur one. It was so fun.
Yes.
It was a roller coaster though. It goes so fast and so short.
Yes.
But it was fun.
Yes. And before you went on it, were you a little bit scared? Talking to the mic. Talking to the mic?
No.
No. But some other people were scared. Do you remember there was a girl in front of you, and what was she doing?
I don't know.
Well, there was a girl in front of you she was scared to go on. She was crying. Do you Do you remember that? And I said, hey, and she was about 2 times the size of you. And I said, that little peanut went on and had such a good time, remember? But she was scared. Well, she was scared. You were probably too focused on going on and putting your hands in the air and getting pictures and things like that. And we had a great time, but some people were scared. But do you know what they did? They went on the ride. It was a little scary, but they went on a ride, and it had straps in the ride to seat buckle themselves in, and they had their parents with them to look out for them, right?
There was handles, not seatbelts.
Well, it was a big thing. It was like, it almost looked like a lobster claw. It would claw you in from the belly so you wouldn't fly up, huh?
And when you're back, you can only open it.
Yes, they're locked in until you got back. So
it's kind of like a handle.
Yeah, kind of like a handle. And then,
but you don't get to see it. It opens on the side, and the other one on the other side.
Yes,
it's not up and down. It's the seats are not like this weight. They're like 2 side to side. It's like a short roller coaster.
Yes, there are only 12 seats, 6 rows of 2, and the seat belts were not like a seat belt in a car. They were hard, and they open up to the sides, and you get in, and then you squeeze them in over your legs on your belly, and it holds you in place. So when the roller coaster drops, you don't fly out, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And when you go down, and it's so fast. It's this like. And then when you go down, it actually like swoops.
Yes.
It's like when you go to Santa's Village.
Okay, well, which one are we talking about? We're talking about Storyland right now, right?
Yeah.
And we could talk about Santa's Village. What was your favorite ride at Storyland?
The dinosaur.
The dinosaur roller coaster. What's it called? Rorosaurus?
Yeah, Rorosaurus.
Yeah. And there was another ride that I liked going on with you. Do you remember which one it was?
No.
It was the panda something. Do you remember?
The panda.
The flume?
The flume, yeah.
Yeah.
The flume. You
Tell everybody about that one.
You go up and not yet. The second hill, you go straight down.
And then what do you land in?
Do
you land in grass?
No.
Do you land in air?
Water.
And then
it's like a big splash.
Yes.
This handle's on the side.
Yes.
And the water comes in. There's no like.
Right. And what did I do when we hit the splash? What did I do?
Hold me up.
I picked you up, and I was so dry. It was amazing how I stayed dry.
No, he got really wet.
Yeah, I picked you up after it splashed, but I was pretending I was going to pick you up and use you as a shield, huh?
Like a umbrella as a shield.
Yeah, my Angela umbrella. That would be super funny. So those were our 2 favorite rides, right? Angela, you like adventure, huh?
And there was 2 flumes. Only me, Eleni, Tommy, Eleni's mom, and my mom go on it.
Yeah, we went on a flume. Okay, so that was at Storyland.
Pavlos, Nico, Eleni's dad, and Pavlos didn't go on it, and my dad.
Yeah, well, we all took turns, right? Because we had a little baby with us who couldn't go on them. And Angela was just tall enough to go on all the rides, right?
Not all.
Which one didn't you go on?
We couldn't go on all of them. But we go on a couple of them.
Yeah, but there weren't any that you were too little for, were there?
I don't know.
I think there were some that you needed to have an adult with you, but you could get on all of them. Mm-hmm. Right?
If you are too small to go on them, you have an adult.
Yes.
Or someone older.
Yeah. Yeah, remember
or like your big sister.
Yeah, remember you went on with Pavlos and your cousin on the flume? Because you were tall enough to get on it, but you needed someone who was even taller with you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
that's like the same size or taller as the mezzanine.
Yes. And so those were my 2 favorite rides, too, at Storyland. Those were fun. Did you go on the train at Storyland?
No.
No? All right. And what about Santa's Village? We're reviewing these theme parks. So if people want to go on vacation, they can choose between these.
First, I want to tell you something at Storyland.
Okay.
There was like the water, it goes straight up. I didn't want to get splashed, but I got splashed in my face.
Oh, is that the little roller? Oh,
No.
that's what you're talking about. The ones that we didn't go on. That wasn't the flume. That was like a
No.
little rapid river thing, right?
No, it was like this.
You all sit in a big circle.
It was nothing. It was nothing. It shooted out of the ground.
Whoa.
You didn't go on a boat, though.
You didn't?
No.
Oh. So what about Santa's Village? Tell everybody 3 things that you loved about Santa's Village.
There was a train there, too. But
There was a train in Santa's Village?
yeah.
No, wasn't it above? Up in the sky?
What?
There wasn't a train. It was the Santa's sleigh. Sleigh.
I don't remember.
Remember we all went up in the sleigh?
Wait, which one? Was it the second one?
I
Or
don't
the
know.
first?
The first one. The second one had the train, the second day. The first day, it was Santa's thing. You went up with your aunt and your mom.
I remembered.
It was the big red sleigh.
I think there was a roller coaster. But there was a dog roller coaster, and we got to.
No, that's the one, the reindeer, right? The reindeer roller coaster?
No, there was a reindeer and a dog.
Cool. I forget that one.
But this is not when we were with our friends. When it was my birthday, I decided to go at Santa's Village, and we slept there for a couple days.
Yes. Yeah, we have fun at Santa's Village. And they make rings out of reindeer hoof nails, remember? Remember they made the old guy made you a ring, and he said, and how much did you have to pay for it? 0. We just had to smile, right? Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, we just had to smile. And then we had to punch our cards and find all of the elves. Do you remember?
An alphabet.
Yes, there was 26 elves for each letter in the alphabet. So that was a fun time. And I'm glad that we got to talk about it because these are important. People want to go on vacation. It's a great, fun vacation. They're not paying us to say this. We went there and we paid for our tickets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we spent the day. We just had a lot of fun. And it's up in New Hampshire. And they're really fun places. And it's not too expensive. Disney World is a fun place.
By the way, they both have 2 roller coasters.
Yeah, they both have roller coasters. And it's only about...
2 roller coasters.
I think we paid about $120 or $130 for all 4 of us to go.
But the roller coasters at
Storyland?
Storyland was very short.
It was very short, but it was really fast, too. Like it moved really fast. That was a fun one.
The Wolvosaurus moved fast. The sail one moves kind of slow.
Yeah, there's a polar bear or
But
something.
there was a big, giant ice cube when you get off.
Yes. All right, so tell everybody.
And it was very cold.
Yes, they had a big ice cube. It was
was
really
leaning.
hot out. So
It was leaning.
yes, it was leaning. It was leaning. And we got to cool off on the icicle that stuck up there. So if anyone's looking for a fun time this summer, you can just take a real quick trip up there and have fun. And if you're scared to go on a ride, ask your parents to go with you, and they can hold you and they can protect you if you're on that ride, right, Ange?
But if you're too young, you have to go with a parent.
Yes.
Or a big sister or a big brother. Like, 16.
Yeah, a teenager.
Yeah, teenager or older. Or, like, younger than a teenager. Not, like if you're,
Yeah, if someone that your parent says is responsible, that's old enough, then they can watch you, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you go with a parent and, your big sister or your big brother, that's a teenager.
Yes. All right, Ange.
Or that's 16.
That's a teenager, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right, Ange. Tell everybody, have fun. Don't be scared. And go on some adventures together this summer like we've been going on. And this is one example. We will talk to you about more examples of fun things that happened this summer. Next week, we are going to talk about something that Angela lost. She can't find it anywhere.
What?
We'll talk about it on the next show, okay? Tell everybody, tune in next week and have some adventures.
Tune in next week and add some adventures.
Thank you for listening to 5
Minutes with Dad!
Bye.
.com.
Duck Hunt.
.com.
Oh, 5minuteswithdad.com. So there you have it. Another episode of 5 Minutes with Dad in the books. Don't forget, sometimes fun things are scary at first, but if you take the right steps and you have the right amount of safety and parents grown-ups around, you can have a lot of fun. So just listen to how much fun Angela had at the theme parks, right? All right, so don't forget, pick up that resource of the week and have some fun drawing animals too at 5minuteswithdad.com/how-to-draw. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad. To connect with Pavlos, Angela, and Nick, subscribe to the 5 Minutes with Dad newsletter at 5minuteswithdad.com.